Oh, yeah. Yeah, we here now.
Yeah, we in the building, as they say.
We in the building, man. It's been a long time coming.
Man, yeah. But that's how you know what? That's how it is when you're working though, bro.
I work hard for money.
You said that right. Ooh,
Hmm.
ooh.
Man, we got to get up in the Bentleys, man. I think it's our turn that back. Hmm.
Yeah, I
We
believe
got
that.
moving on up, man.
Yeah, yeah. It's about that time for us. About that time.
I need it, man. I need it, man. So, man, what's up, man? How life been? How everything going for you?
Man, everything good, man. I ain't really had a chance to do too much of nothing. This
Hmm.
time of the year is crucial for us.
Right, right, right. It is, man. And it's get you know what? It's getting to them holidays to where I would say get through Thanksgiving, but Christmas and tax time for you guys, we all about to be slammed.
Man, yeah. Ooh, boy, what you talking
Uh,
about?
Christmas and tax time. That's two big ones right there. Mhm. Mhm. Christmas tax time and an early birthday present for some people.
Early, early.
Gotcha. So you gonna handle it though, man. I'm gonna handle mine. We're gonna handle it together.
Oh yeah, we got it. We got
Gotcha, gotcha, man. What we talking about today? I know we let some people get in, but what's the topic? I don't know.
it.
That Christmas is canceled.
Christmas is cancer. Oh, man.
Hey,
Hey, I ain't mad at you. Hey, Christmas cancer, I ain't mad at
that should be the name should be T Mom Grinch.
you.
I'm like, Chris, I need my gifts.
Oh man, you know how they do. Neil, you know how they do.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Oh
man,
man.
we're gonna get in this thing a little bit, man, and
Hmm.
welcome everyone that's coming in. We just giving a few minutes, Welcome to open mic night. Y'all see we on a Thursday, so we might be switching it over to Thursday to fit our schedules.
Yeah, yeah, might be. Hmm.
But we're gonna try to jump on much as possible that we can, because there's so much going on right now in this world, man. I'm telling you. So everyone you coming in, this is your first time here. We welcome you. We thank you for joining us on this evening, because you could have been doing anything else, but you're sitting here with us, and we welcome you all right now. And we
Right, right.
always, as we always say, we thank you, thank you for
Thank
coming
you
through.
all. Thank you all.
Well, but what we want to do, man, what I want to do, just want to introduce the folks what we're going to start talking about, because we're going to talk about some end times that's going on that a lot of y'all don't really believe that we're in, what we're in. So we just going to we going to introduce it a little bit tonight,
Hmm.
and because I'm telling you, Neil, I got to find it so I can send it to you.
Hmm.
You know that they are starting to generate an AI pastor.
Oh man, it doesn't even blow my mind no more, man. Don't even blow my mind, man. Don't even blow my like. I knew it was. I knew the world. Well, I ain't gonna say I knew it was about to get crazy, but when AI very first started really becoming big, the producer Timberland,
Yeah.
he done he done. How do you sign? He signed his first AI artist. This artist have this artist have songs on the radio. And my mind said it just blow my mind because AI, somebody else created this. This not a real person. So a lot of people's out here listening to music on the radio and it's not even a real person.
Not
Then you
even
have
real, man.
then you have it was something else. It was something else that just slipped my mind about AI. But anyway, you got that one. Oh yeah, go back to the music. There's a song out right now with Tank, and he got a song out and it's featuring Aaliyah. And at the beginning, he say he say that it was always his dream to do a song with Aaliyah, and and AI let it happen. And this that version of Aaliyah, that AI of Aaliyah sounds like Aaliyah, how she would sing and everything. And it's just like it's getting very scary. Getting very scary that now you can turn on your internet and you don't know who is who. You don't know who like like what's real, what's not. And now you talking about AI passive, dude. That's the easy way to look. People looking at it getting lit. Now they can just create an AI passive in their own image. Come on, man.
Man. Oh man.
Come on, man. This is tough. This is crazy.
Man, that's crazy, man. Wait a minute.
Mm.
You know, when you sit back and you really start looking back over time, you remember when they came up with the holograms?
Mm-hmm.
Of Tupac and all them that's on stage.
Yep.
And I wonder how many people really remember that. You know, they've been setting it up for a while. People haven't been paying attention. And it's happening very fast, because even the creator, some of the creators of AI, even saying, you know, it's getting to a point, it's going to be where we can't control it.
Right. Man, it's gonna get to a point to where I truly believe AI is going to somehow take over. We saw iRobot. Like
So
this is happening. Like you think it's not, and we as a people think we can control what's about to happen. No, you cannot. Have you noticed? Have you seen all these movies that mad scientist? He is unrational, or she is unrational through the entire movie. We got to do this, but always at the last 5 minutes, they somehow come to their senses. What have I done? I didn't know it was going. Like, no, that's literally where we at right now. Whoever doing this stuff, thinking that they can control it, and ain't nothing bad gonna happen until something bad gonna happen. And when that happens, I honestly believe we may not even be here, me and you, when it happened. But in our lifetime or the next, it's gonna happen. Come on now.
Hey, now, since you said that, here's the scary part. What if we are here? We seeing some of this stuff now. Hey, I never thought. Me and my brother were talking. I never thought that I would be at this age right here, seeing what's going on now. I thought maybe I'd be my late 90s or something like that. And get to seeing this stuff. Like my mama's 93. Mm-hmm. So you can imagine from my mama time to now, and what she's seeing now, how technology, to where the older people can't keep up with it.
Hey, we see why the older people just sit on the porch. Sit on the porch.
And if all this AI stuff go through, we ain't gonna be able to sit on the porch. We're gonna be scared to be outside.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you a joke, but it's clever. Me and my brother was talking about AI the other day, and he said the month I kid you not. He said, I agree with you. I believe this AI gonna go the opposite way. So he said, you know what I do? He said every time he interact with AI, he always is overly gracious. Hey, how's your day going? He's talking to them like a real person. So he said, so when it do happen, hopefully they'll be able to recognize that he was nice to them when we was doing this right here. I said, you crazy. He said, you laughing, but I'm serious.
Yeah, he dead serious. Yeah, he dead serious with that, man.
Yeah.
Because AI is constantly learning every day. Every day it's learning, and it's getting stronger and stronger. They got a whole bunch of new versions of AIs coming out. I was looking at the ChatGPT. I was like, wow, man, this thing is getting advanced.
Mm-hmm.
What's they got? ChatGPT, Genie.
They got Genie. I ain't heard of that.
I think it's Genie. It's getting smarter, man. And people sitting back like, oh, I ain't worried about it and all this stuff, I said, okay. You keep thinking that. Why you think that the value of money is about to be gone?
I read a post today. It said AI is keeping us out of a recession. I don't know how true that is. The scary thing is AI is being used now. It's been used. I can't lie. I use AI myself, and I use it for a lot of things. I use it in my everyday job and stuff like that. And I'm just taking a look in with me with the AI. We're so comfortable with AI. We'll literally go to an AI platform, talk to them like our best friend, and we just divulge them personal information, like just easy like that, just to get an answer, to get a response. Imagine 10, 20, 30 years, everybody on the world that's using AI, just giving them the questions that we asking, the answers that we getting back. And you really think we're going to be able to stop that? We just did a review, and I'm putting a plug here at the same time. Me and my other partner, Jawan, we have a movie review channel, and it's called Two Friends, One Show. And we just did a review of Tron Ares.
Yeah, I
Okay.
seen that.
You seen it?
Yeah.
And the thing about it, if you watch Tron 1, Tron Legacy, is cool. But Tron Ares is really what we're talking about AI. Imagine a video game, or we'll just say an alternate world within a video game. Now the programs that people create, programs now, we're talking about the search engines and things like that. Imagine the programs starting to get a conscience, and they want to live now. So the programs are looking for a way to get out of the program into the real world. And they found this thing that's called permanence. Permanence is, yeah, just like the Matrix. But they found this thing called permanence. It's kind of a like DNA. And what they do, they'll put it into their program. And when they're out in the world, now they're a real person out in the world. Guys, do y'all think these movies are just ideas? Do y'all think people just said, hey, that's a dope concept, let's move forward? No, these ideas are being tested somewhere. Somewhere.
They're already tested. They are test running them.
And I just told you I use AI. I'm not oblivious to it. I'm not oblivious to what they're doing and things like that. These movies that are coming out, especially with AI, anything else. No, sometimes these movies are conditioning our minds so we can say, I like this and do that. They're taking polls of the reaction of people when it comes to these movies. Yep. And what we say, the social media and stuff that we're on, that we're talking about, people is somewhere in the background looking at the stuff we're talking about and just getting more feedback. It's almost like, because you said we're going to get to the end times. It's almost like the mark of the beast. You really think that they just going to come to you, Christian, just with a tattoo, a 666 or a barcode? You really think they just going to do that? Don't you know it's going to be subtle years of manipulation to get you to coerce? Let's go ahead and do this. Did you see how many apps we got downloaded so we won't have to go into food restaurants and just order our food? Oh, get an app. It's for convenience. So now you download this app. Oh, if you go to Whole Foods, you can actually put the barcode on your hand and scan your hand, and you won't have to wait in line no more. This is how they're conditioning your mind. So when they drop the big bomb on you, your mind is already conditioned to say, you know what, it's no harm. It's no harm.
No harm. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Yeah. I went all over the place, but I think I landed where I needed to be.
No,
watch out for this AI.
You swung that airplane back around, got on the landing strip.
Thank. I appreciate it. I try.
Like T-Mom said, this guy yesterday was having AI roast people on his Facebook Live because she put Facebook down in there. That's crazy. Right. And said AI was reading his Facebook comments.
Right.
Because I'm telling you, we was at work one day, me and the salesman Skip, about 2 weeks ago, and we was talking about he had never heard of Mako, how to paint cars and stuff. He's from California, and so we was talking about it back in the detail shop. He went up front and he was coming back. He said, Carl, I just want to tell you something. I said, what's that? He said, I was getting ready to type Mako in. How about it was already in my phone?
You're listening.
I said, the phones listen. Just like the TVs, they listen. So everything is coming into a full circle to where we are not going to be able to control it at all. They're already saying that. Even the people that's behind it is already saying that you ain't gonna be able to control it. That sounds like Skynet, don't it?
Yeah, right. That's scary, man.
People say crazy stuff like, well, man, you just way out there. No, y'all used to think I was way out there, but look what's going on now. It is happening all around the world. Me personally, even to help usher in the Antichrist, they put an AI in place where AI gonna probably help usher him in. That's just my belief. It's too much. They already creating a AI preacher. What you think they're getting ready to do? And the crazy part about it, between thousands and millions of people gonna follow that and then it's gonna sound good in the beginning, and then he's gonna start blaspheming and saying a whole bunch of crazy stuff.
Let me say this. They're gonna say a lot of crazy stuff, but bro, I think they're still gonna follow them because you look at our president of the United States. This guy say so much ignorant, so much rhetoric, and yet still he have the strongest following and base that I have ever seen. And
strong.
I think somebody, or not somebody, I think an element of the world of the United States was just waiting for somebody like him. So you use him and you go to this AI preacher. You go to this AI doctor. Come on now, it's gonna get there. You go to this AI, you go to AI teachers. They already have over there, I think in Japan or in China, they already have robot teachers.
Oh, yeah.
They already got.
I pay attention to that side of the country anyway.
See, that's why we king spirits.
China and let's say China, North Korea, South Korea, even the Middle East, Israel. I pay attention to that stuff. A lot of people don't pay attention to it, but I pay attention to it. And how it's setting it up with everything too is that you see these AI generated pastors wearing high heel shoes and cussing and all that kind of stuff on the TikTok video, and people talking like, yeah, I preach pastor. What? That ain't no freaking pastor. Now it is a pastor over on that side thing in Nigeria. He do wear high heel pumps, but now they're generating pastors cussing and cussing folks out and saying certain stuff. But then you got some of them that sit here and speak so eloquent and saying some stuff that's out the Bible. I said they putting a trick in there. They're gonna combine the two together after a while, and it's gonna talk good in the beginning. Then it's gonna start cussing folks out, and then it's gonna start blaspheming, and it's gonna start saying a whole lot of stuff. What's up, Travis? Gonna be saying a whole lot of stuff. Well, I'm telling you, man. And T Mom said they want you to be in fear. Fear will control many. You know what? We see that what's going on right now in the government. They're scared.
Mm-hmm.
If you speak anything against the president, you fired. Get him out of here.
Let me look something up right quick.
So this y'all first time here. We welcome you all to Open Mic Night. We just talking about a few things. We started to introduce you to because we're gonna talk about the end times. Now, I say that I'm not saying me and Neil is a doggone pastor. We have an opinion just like everybody else do. We have questions just like anybody else do. So don't think we are sitting here trying to be pastors because we're not. But we can voice our opinion.
Look. Let me tell you this funny thing. This is another reason I was bringing up Trump, because you was talking about AI. Mr. Trump, he created his own AI video of him flying a plane, taking a dump over the No Kings protesters. Right? And I don't know if even people see that. Here's what I'm saying. The head of the country have time to create an AI video of him taking a dump? See, this stuff is all fun and settled now. We're laughing. And the head of our country is using this. What's gonna happen when it's not fun no more? Like that's the thing what's gonna happen when it's in your house and it's taking over your house? You saw I'm gonna be referencing iRobot a lot. You saw when the grandma, I think she wanted to go play bingo, and then the AI, the artificial intelligence, just turned from blue to red and said, "No, you ain't going out of here."
She wanted to go to Bible study.
Bible study, yeah, my fault. And he said, no, sit your tail over there in the chair. You ain't getting out of it. You ain't leaving. You don't think that's gonna happen? You don't really think that there's gonna be a switch. So we're using this stuff now. They just building data, collecting data. Like, all right, cool, getting all this data. They're gonna be able to think faster than us. They're gonna be a machine, so they definitely gonna be stronger than us. They're gonna be able to manipulate things that are not even AI, but anything that has a chip. Anything that has a chip would be controlled. So imagine and I want to go ahead and throw this out there. And I'm sorry if we get banned for this. Guys, I don't advise you to get Tesla. Like, I don't care if you like the Tesla cars or not. Here's the one reason why I had one of my best friends was gonna get a Tesla, and his car was going through some stuff. So I was like, hey, why not you get a Tesla? And he said, no, I'm good. I said, why you changing? Why you good for? So I guess Tesla have a device at any point in time they can just shut down your car.
I was watching TikTok. Matter of fact, it wouldn't let me share because I was gonna share that TikTok with you. Was shutting down on a main highway.
That's what he told on the main highway.
Shutting down the main highway, and it was alerting people that it was getting ready to get on the shoulder of the car on the shoulder of the road because it was shutting down.
And look, and here's the thing: I didn't even bring that up. It ain't just shutting down, but as it shut it down, imagine you're driving, you have no more control, and then the car alerts other people, get over out of the road, and then shut down on you. This is the great brand of Tesla that you guys want. Now, God forbid that you're behind on your bills. Imagine you having a tough time, a hard time, and then you just forget to pay your bill or something. And because Tesla think that you can't pay their bill, they shut down your car. That's one reason why they're doing it. But imagine that Tesla, here's what we're getting to. Imagine that Tesla gets consciousness and say, I don't want you to drive me. I want to drive myself. Hey, that body of water over there. For one, how they know it's a body of water. But hey, that body of water, look over there. Let's see if I can swim. Come on, man. Like, y'all don't know what's about to happen. Like, woo, this is crazy.
and you know, even thinking about that, it just made me think about it. Do you know, just like Tesla has a magnet, it can shut down on the highway. You know, most buy here, pay here car lots have that device on their cars too.
Yeah.
You could shut it down at any time. Don't make that car pay.
Yeah.
See what happens. They don't care where you at. As soon as you switch that bad boy off, it's not gonna start no more.
That's it. My homie went through that when he was like 18. We were working at Tyson, and we got up at 2-3 in the morning. We went out and his car wasn't starting, and I was like, "Yo, why your car won't start?" And like, it wasn't turning over nothing. He wasn't talking. He just was so irate. He threw his phone up against the wall. I'm like, "Yo, bro, what's wrong?" And he was like, "Man, they turned off my car." And you know me, my sarcasm, I said, "We can't drive home, and now we can't call nobody." Like, for real. Because I ain't have no phone at the time. And I didn't know that. I said, you really got a car that your dealership can turn off your car? I would never do that. I would never do that. And then if he found a way to where he can go around it, but they can realize that it's not connected. And if you disconnect it, they can come back and repossess their car.
They sure can. In a heartbeat. Man. Yeah, that's dangerous, because what if you're on the highway? The Tesla have where it can alert anybody from behind them, and it'll start with it. Just like who is that? Is it Chevrolet? Is it GMC? Some automaker has made a car like that, that if you have a heart attack or something, it'll start alerting everybody that is getting ready to get over and pull over side the road because you're having a heart attack or something. I'm like, boy, this technology of today, boy, I'm telling you, it's no joke. And people, y'all better wake up. Why do you think they'll start to make a whole lot of stuff that can be controlled in the home? You buy a house now, a lot of that stuff is ran by Wi-Fi. Your thermostat on the wall.
Smart outlets.
Smart outlet. Yep. Everything is becoming it's smart.
Amazon Dot.
You see what happened when Amazon went down? Everything, a lot of stuff that shut down is ran by Amazon.
Right.
So it's happening, y'all sit back and say, oh man, stuff ain't going on. They already got trucks. I was talking to my cousin today. You know, they already got trucks that self-driving. So they're already running trucks that self-driving. Y'all better open your eyes. Y'all better pay attention. We are in some serious time. We are in the end times, y'all.
Let me chime in on that self-driving. Guys, if you do not know, I actually have 15 years in CDL driving. And currently at this moment, I teach people how to drive trucks. So in my industry, you know, in order to stay ahead, you have to stay ahead. How you stay ahead? Doing research. I'm telling you this, in the next 10 to 15 years, and I feel a little bit closer to 10 years, trucks are going to be driving themselves. And the only thing that a driver can do is sit in the passenger just to make sure the truck doesn't mess up or doesn't go off the rails and stuff like that. So this lucrative job that's here now is going to get demoted to part-time kind of pay because you're not driving. And then if you don't take the job, oh well, they'll probably put a robot, an android in your spot.
Yeah.
So he's saying that you can look this up now. There's videos, and it's actually Tesla too. There's videos of AI trucks that are in Arizona deserts right now, test running. In Arizona, they have some trucks, about 2 or 3 trucks on the road right now, testing, seeing how it's going to take care of stopping and starting, the speed limit and stuff. Right now, they don't have it to where they can operate in city. Once they can operate in city, they're probably going to go about 2-3 years of test mode. And then after that, they're going to start pushing out to the public. And you already know you got to give about 2-3 years of people saying, I don't want this. But after about 2 or 3 years, you're going to start seeing more and more and more AI, because even though that same person say, I don't want this, that same person going to be like, shoot, I don't got to give benefits to this AI. I ain't got to give that. Come on with it. That's what I'm saying. I ain't got to give benefits. You know how much I don't have to put money into somebody and their family, and then I don't have to worry about that person interactions. Like, it's so, they're gonna say, you know what, they do it one time, then they're ready to go ahead and dismiss their whole fleet and just pay for robots or AI.
Yeah, because they can work 7 days a week. And you ain't got to pay
7 days
them.
a week.
You ain't got to pay them. They ain't worried about nobody staying out of work, because if somebody stay out of work, they just replace the robot. They ain't worried about none of that. Getting sick, they ain't worried about none of it. Kids getting sick, you got to get out and go to school with. They're not worried about none of that stuff. AI is on the move, y'all. It just like, matter of fact, it's just like us right now. Y'all see us. Y'all see the background, say on air right there. AI can change just like that right there. You could be seeing illusion of a smoke, or then it can change you. We could be in the water just like that right there, or we could be a Mustang. That's my ride right there.
Yeah,
that's how quick it can change. Then it can be like that. That's how easy it can change. It can fool you. Then you might see something like that right there.
And that's what's gonna this is what you're gonna see right here when it's all said and done. All black.
All black.
Man,
And that's how easy and quick it's gonna happen.
let me say this about the conditioning, then we definitely really can get into it. Everybody that's watching, I just had feeling in my heart that over the past year, you guys have been to a Bojangles. And it's not only Bojangles, but it's a lot. But Bojangles
I
is the
already
one
know where
that's
you're
to my
going,
heart.
man.
Of course. So if you guys done been to a Bojangles, you done pulled up to the drive-through, and all of a sudden you didn't hear somebody, you actually heard AI. You actually heard AI. AI speaking to you, taking your order. And I know a lot of you would freak you out. And here's the conditioning. Some of you pulled off and said, "Oh no, I'm not doing this." Some of you pulled over and went in and said, "I want to speak to a human." Then when you get in there, you see that they done replace the people with the kiosks. Now you got to type on the kiosks to get your food. Okay, cool. This is the first time you're not doing it, and then that craving of that Bo-Berry biscuit or that or that 2-piece with that sweet tea. And you know Miss Geneva was working, so you know them biscuits is dope. So you already know that you them Supremes. Them
Oh
Supremes with
man.
the fresh fries, like you missing it. So you say, you know what, bump that. This is conditioning, guys. I'm talking about conditioning. Man, bump that, man. This is nothing but an AI. Let them take my order. They
Man,
take
you
your
already
order
about
to
to make
get
me
your food.
hungry saying this stuff.
Hey, and I want to apologize. I normally do not eat, but I didn't expect to be here, and so I had to eat my chips while I was here because I ain't ate nothing all day. So, but yeah, I'm hungry. Hey, I'm going to get some Bo-Berry as soon as we get off this, right?
Hey, Neil, walk in there. Hey, let me get two of them Bo-Berry fresh.
Make them
Fresh.
fresh for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
let me get some of the seasoned fried, just light on the season.
Light on the gotta be light. Gotta be light. But no, but I'm saying all that to say, guys, you see how easily you got conditioned. Everybody who was going to Bojangles their entire life, they implemented an automated teller that can take your order, and eventually you went back because you wanted that Bo-Berry, you wanted them Supremes, you wanted that sweet, you wanted it. They had something that you wanted. So what's going to happen when the end times are here, right? And we in the end times, and you cannot buy food, right?
Uh-oh.
You can't buy groceries, you can't buy gas, you can't do nothing unless you have the mark of the beast on your hand or on your forehead, and you say no at the beginning. See, here's the thing, to my knowledge, I didn't see movies. I'm gonna take it to the movies. I remember in the movies where the Antichrist revealed himself, and he just gave you an option. He said, "Get the mark, or we taking your life right here." What you doing when you face like that? If you don't
Ooh.
get this mark, then you get a bullet to your head, or you get thrown off a building. What's gonna happen?
Ooh.
And so that's what I was getting to. The conditioning is happening now. Y'all looking, y'all, you read the Bible. You have read in certain places that said this is gonna happen in the end times, right? Just because those specific things is not happening doesn't mean that we're not in the labor pain part of it, okay? Because the labor pain part of it is the conditioning, but it's letting you feel like something else is coming. When I saw that at Bojangles, I was like, no, let me actually tell you when it very first clicked my mind. Years ago, when I started seeing self-checkout, years and
Yeah.
years ago, I started
Yep.
I started seeing self-checkout. And I was like, hold up, I'm a people's person. I don't want to do self-checkout, but they only had self-checkout. And then it's in Food Line, because I'm in high school now, and and Food Line is about to close. And I walk in Food Line, I hear the machine coming that's waxing the floor. Oh, let me get out of the way. But it's just moving. I'm like, hey, this thing is moving by itself. But no, it was a machine that can detect people that walk in front of it, around of it. And if you walked in front of it, it'll stop. As soon as you walk out, it'll start back. It knew the pattern of the floor. And people was like, man, that's dope. I was like, that thing just took somebody's job.
Took somebody's job.
This is the conditioning that they
somebody's
doing.
job.
You've been seeing this. So you Christians, because we speaking to the Christians. We the atheist people, I want you to hear this, but we're speaking to the people that's saying right now, when that time coming up, and I'm here, I'm not getting the mark of the beast. That's what you're saying. But already what happened? You still ordered. You came back to that window and you still ordered your food, right? You still shop at that food line that took somebody's job, and that machine is mopping and sweeping the floor. You still doing that, right?
Yep.
So don't be far-fetched and think that it can't happen to you because it's not in your face. By the time it gets to your face, your brain already been conditioned to say, all right, go ahead and give me that 666 mark. But who am I? Just a man eating Doritos.
Like T-Mom said, they have that here in Massachusetts. Yeah, they have it here in North Carolina too.
Uh-huh.
They are here, and she said the machine takes your order. It's on point. Yeah, you can't. Oh
yeah, they don't mess up. Oh,
they don't mess up at all.
Mess up.
They don't even mess up at all.
Here's the thing, though. Here you got me. We have Carl. We have white people. We got young people. We got bigger. We got people with different dialects. Is what I'm saying. So you mean to tell me that this machine is able to decipher through all of the way we talk? People with broken English, people who not even using the right words. I have never heard a machine say, "Can you repeat that again?"
They pick it up just like that. Matter of fact, here we go. What you was talking about right here.
Come on with it.
This is Revelation, y'all. It's Revelation 13 and 17. But I'm gonna read 16 first. And it said, also it calls all, both small and great, both rich and poor, both free and slave, to be marked on the right hand or the forehead. Verse 17 is what he was talking about. So that no one can buy or sell unless he has the mark, that is, the name of the beast or the number of its name. That's what he was talking about right there. You ain't gonna be able to buy or sell. So if you're the type of person that have a problem of eating right now, man, you're in trouble. If you don't know how to do a fast and survive at least a day or two on water or just some simple stuff, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
You so used to eating all that steak and all that kind of stuff, you in trouble. You so used to eating all that good stuff, all that goody food, and you don't know how to go on a fast, you in trouble. I'm just saying.
No, you saying a lot because they don't think of it that way. Like I really, and I got to tell myself this too, but we really have to get some gardens running right now. We really have to find some people that know how to plant food and do all this stuff, because what's going to happen, we're going to be one of them cultures that don't have land, right? So how are we going to be able to support ourselves, supply ourselves if we don't have land? That puts us in a place of asking for help, right? There's going to be a lot of other cultures that already have themselves taken care of, and they would be able to sustain themselves for a minute. We're going to be the culture that's looking for a culture to accept us, right?
Man, Killer Mike was talking about that.
Hey.
Killer Mike was talking about. As a matter of fact, I seen the video almost about a year ago. Killer Mike saying that it's starting to resurface now. So I'm gonna send it to you. But Killer Mike is talking about that.
Did you see on YouTube where he did the I think it's his series called Trigger Wars, and I think it's episode 3, what he said he went through an entire week with only using black owned supplies and stuff. So any of his food he bought had to be black, and not black owned as far as the store. It had to be black made, so it had to come from a black farm as well.
Mm-hmm.
The bed he laid on, the car he drive. But here's the thing: what black person make beds? What black person make cars? So this dude wasn't sleeping on no beds. This dude wasn't driving no cars. And it was so hard. That week was so hard to him because he couldn't find the stuff that he needed in our culture to sustain himself for an entire week. I saw that years ago. but it's true. So if this is why we're going back to the race wars now. If there's ever a race war, if there's ever a me versus you, do y'all really think that we're gonna be able to survive that? I don't know. I want somebody to tell me something wrong. I don't know. People say it's more of us than them. We can be more us than them, but who is more prepared? Who have the right stuff? Who have
That
the
part right
land?
there. Who and you know Bill Gates buying up all the land.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
don't believe this bug is trying to control a lot of stuff. The population.
Shoot, you see what he's doing in Africa?
Yes.
That's what
Y'all
I'm
can sit
saying.
back
Like,
and y'all can sit back if you want to. Y'all can sit back if you want to. I'm just gonna say that. You can sit back if you want to.
Look, guys, y'all. I'm not lying. He is like he just said. He buying up all the land. Also, he's trying to buy the land in Africa right now, and what he want to do is give Africa a lifetime agreement plan of fresh and free food. But what he wants to do is, and I haven't did this research about like, oh man, a couple of months. But what he want to do is buy up all the land so he can have the land. Also, he want to buy African land so he can have that land and everything that we eat. And if you look at the back of your stuff right now, it says bioengineered.
Yep.
Go look at your stuff right now. It says bioengineered. So imagine one person having the sole food chain. That's supply and demand. So mostly everything that we're going to be eating is going to be bioengineered. And to get the real food, you got to have a connection. Right now, the land he's trying to buy in Africa, that is kind of like one of the last places for real authentic food. But if he get his hand on all of that land, that means everything that he's going to make is going to be more about producing and production. It's going to be bioengineered. So now the food that we have inside our bodies is not even going to be real. So imagine that type of system during them end times. And now you have to buy food. And then the food that you're going to buy is going to already be bioengineered. Oh, you can't even plant food because you ain't got no land. Come on, man. Y'all see the game here?
So hey, the game is serious. And he have land in North Carolina. So all y'all North Carolina folks and all y'all folks, I'm like, hey, you don't know what you're talking about. All this stuff you can look for it and you can go get all the information right now. Technology, you can go get it right now. You think we're lying, go look it up for yourself. That's what trips me out with a whole bunch of stuff with people. You know, just like when they say a bunch of stuff about the president stuff, I said, you know, they keep track. They keep a fact check track on presidents. Go look it up for yourself. You'll see how many lies he don't told and how many stuff that he told the truth about.
Oh, y'all want to throw something out there? There's an interview that Bill Gates had. If I believe it was either Bill Gates or Warren Buffett, one of them rich guys. But they already told y'all that the COVID was gonna happen before it happened.
It was already.
I'm just leave it. I'm gonna just leave it. I'm gonna leave it right there. They already knew.
Already talking about it.
They already knew. That wasn't an anomaly or something that happened itself. That was man done. Let's look. Peep this. Y'all think that this stuff just happened and you'll believe any story that you hear? Oh, a radioactive bat came from China, and y'all believe. So I'm not saying that ain't have no part with it, but you have people that's behind the scenes making this stuff happen. Have you ever heard of guinea pigs and test dummies? Like, there's people in a certain place that will put your life on the line just to move forward in their research.
Yep.
Come on, y'all. And you did look, people call me conspiracy. This ain't no conspiracy. Like the people who call conspiracy theories and stuff, y'all don't read. It just doesn't sound real. It doesn't sound like it can happen. Well, we can just go back to the history and see that we were stolen from our native land and we were forced to be slaves to a certain people. That if I was before that, I would say, man, that could never happen. Probably. Nah, I don't see that. Oh no, it happened. You can look back and see
Oh,
that it happened.
It happened. Oh, it
So
happened.
you do that to my ancestors, you do that to my lineage, anything can happen. And so now, if you're not doing your research, you would just think all this stuff is why would they do that? Why would they put you in chains? Come on, man. Why would they do that? Why would they make a car that can just cut off on you in the middle of the road? They can do that. Why?
You give it time, they're gonna have cars that levitate.
They got that already in Japan. Go back. I saw this meme today. It's so funny. They said the TV show, the cartoon, the Jetsons. They said they were before their time. In the Jetsons, everything that we got going on right now was in the Jetsons. Floating cars. They had FaceTime already. They was talking to each other on devices from not even in their house. I'm talking about this is stuff when I was in elementary watching.
I said that on a post last year. It was last year. I said it on a post. I said, on the Jetsons, you see the first TV on the wall.
Yeah.
You see them teleport, that's going to be coming after a while.
Definitely.
Even FaceTime. You seen on there. I said, you really seen the FaceTime, and you seen it on the Jetson, but when the Heat Miser brothers were talking on that big doggone screen, you seen the big version of FaceTime.
Right. So put this stuff together, guys.
A lot of y'all just look at, when I used to do it too back in the day, I would watch stuff just to be watching it. But as I got older, I started paying attention to a whole lot of stuff. It's a whole lot of stuff that they've been putting out there that is real. But they want to keep you distracted with all this stuff going on so you won't pay attention to what's really going on behind the scenes. And there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. Keep on playing. Keep thinking. Keep wanna. And I'm a proponent for having a good time and all that kind of stuff. Keep wanting to party all the time. Sooner or later they're gonna stop that.
Oh, hey, I just forgot. I'm looking at it right now. The Jetsons, their butler was a robot.
It was a robot.
Oh Lord.
Meet George Jetson. Jane, his wife. And that's an old cartoon.
Hold on now. Now, I don't know how true this is because, guys, I do research. But I did some research years ago that said the Jetsons and the Flintstones are in the same universe. Okay? Go look at the contrast. How the Jetsons at the top, the pinnacle, but Flintstones was at the bottom. They bad rock. They was at the bottom. Their beds was rock. They had to drive a car with their feet.
With that big stone wheel.
God. And here's the thing. It's so funny. I'm watching this anime. It's crazy I'm pulling all this together. I'm watching this anime to where we're gonna use Jetsons and Flintstones. So y'all can get it. The Jetsons, they have went to like live in the air. They got like pillars in the air, and whenever you do a crime, they throw you back down to the Flintstones. And now you got to make it. You got to just make it yourself. So if that's in the same universe, what you think was going to happen when the end times come? There's going to be two totally different groups. There's going to be a group that take that mark. That's going to be the Jetsons. And there's going to be another group that doesn't take that mark. That's going to look like that they back in the Stone Age, which is in Flintstone. And you said something. You said something that I didn't even want to gloss over. You said that all this stuff is out here, but they steady keeping us confused and lost. Guys, they turned this finger, this pen, this sword, this gun on us ourselves. They got us having so much infighting with one another, we can't even see what's happening. We can't even see what's going to happen, right? Because by the time we said this on our last one. Go back 2 weeks. There's a lot of people that didn't even know we was in a government shutdown. Some people don't even know we're in a government shutdown until they don't get paid.
Yep.
So what I'm saying is there's a lot of stuff going on. And us as a culture, and I'm gonna just say any culture, you guys need to get together. You guys need to start having meetings. See what we're gonna do when this thing hit the fan, because it's gonna hit the fan. If it's in this generation or not, in our lifetime or the next, it's going to hit the fan. And let's be honest. Let's even go back, because we're gonna get back to the end times. But let's even go back to child support. Let's go back to the WIC, food stamps. Regardless of what you say, all this government assistance is a system that's being given to the people in need from a system that can cut it off at any moment in time that they want. So what you're going to think, if any type of war, any type of thing that happened, let's just say right now, Mark of the Beast was right here. You don't get this mark on your hand. You don't get them food stamps. You don't get the WIC. Your daughter that's sick right now, they don't get treatment in the hospital. You got to make it work though. You don't get to fill up on gas. Even though you got the money to pay for the lights right now, we can allow you to have lights. But if you get this mark, you can have all of that.
Have all that. It's a setup, man. It's a setup. Y'all keep playing you want to. Keep playing you want to. Keep playing you want to. I asked a question today. Yeah, I think it's today. I put so much of today, I can't even remember. But I asked a question. What is your pastor preparing you for? Churches are so filled up on prosperity messages, on you're going to get this car, you're going to get this house, you're going to get your boy. But when the last time you heard about turn away from sin, forgiveness, repentance? When you hear that no more. It's only a few churches that's talking about that. So what is your pastor preparing you for? If all they do is talk from Genesis, and every now and then they mix in some of the other books, because there's a lot of books y'all don't even really know that really exist, like Micah. Yeah, y'all don't even know of Amos and all that kind of Obadiah. Y'all don't even know a lot of the book because you don't hear preachers preach out of it.
Right.
But what are you gonna do when we are all the way in Revelation? Oh, we in it. And we are going in it deeper. You want to know what's going on? Read Revelation, the last 3 chapters, 20, 21, and 22. If you can't get along with your family, stay with your family, boy, you're gonna be begging when them times come. Cuz I need to stay with you. We can't even get along because we so envy and jealous of each other and hating on each other because we scared to see one another get ahead. And for all y'all slick folks who said, well, it should take the mark in the right hand. Okay, I cut my right hand off. You still got a forehead. What stupid when he said that? The right hand or forehead. And you can't be like the police officer that was on Blade had the little fake symbol on the back of his neck. You ain't better do that. You have to have the real mark.
Right. Shout out to Triple H. I think that was him.
So you ain't gonna be able to do it. So y'all can keep playing and not focusing on what's really going on behind the scenes. Like I said, I like to have a good time, but I have a good time, but I also pay attention. And And y'all love to say, well, man wrote this Bible, man wrote the book. Boy, every book that you read, some man or woman wrote it. But ain't it
Don't get
funny?
it.
It was a guy. It was a guy told me, he said, yeah, man. It was a black dude too. He said, yeah, man, you know the white man wrote the Bible. I said, I said, really? He said, yeah, man. I said, well, if he wrote the Bible, then that means the picture of Jesus, supposed to be Jesus on the wall, would be in there, right? He couldn't say nothing. I said, so the original Egyptians was of color, right? He said, yeah. I said, well, how did Jesus hide out in Egypt?
Right.
I said,
Right.
I said, you don't watch too many of the Ten Commandments and all this other
Ah,
Cleopatra and all this kind of stuff with
that's
with
funny.
white people. And I don't have nothing against white people, but you don't watch all the movies that you got that picture painted in your head too.
Right.
But I said, let's say a man wrote it, which he inspired a man to write. Somebody had to write it down. That's a hell of a writer because what he wrote back then is happening now.
Mhm.
And now I ask folks these questions now right here. I said, Jesus died 33. Died somewhere around 33 AD. 8 more years, it'd be 2033. What could be going on in 8 more years? And how long do y'all think this peace treaty gonna last over there in Israel? Because what y'all don't know or even paying attention to, well, I ain't gonna say y'all don't know. What y'all not paying attention to is that the Bible say he gonna gather all of them from all four corners of the world, of the earth. He gonna gather all of them, start going back to Israel. When you start seeing them folks like that go back to Israel, damn boy, you better open your eyes for real.
Crazy.
And I'm not no Bible scholar. I just I read just like a lot of y'all other folks do. I pay attention just like a lot of these other folks pay attention. I pay attention to people who talking with some sense, not
Right.
people that just on there for clicks and views and stuff. Because I can sit here and we can talk about some mess and have this whole podcast jump. I guarantee you, if I jumped on here right now, me and Neil jumped on here right now and talked against God, we'll have a whole bunch of folks on here.
Right.
There's a
Y'all
lot of people
can't
that
pay me enough.
yeah, man, enough you can pay me. I don't see too much of my own eyes.
Right.
I don't see too much. Matter of fact, how many people you know come back from a brain aneurysm? My mom had a brain aneurysm. How many people you know come back from that in their right mind
Mhm.
and still in her right mind right now? So you can't tell me. No, you can't tell me. You ain't got enough money to tell me it ain't no such thing as God.
They
And
don't
all y'all
know the truth though.
say universe, I think the universe. Who created the universe?
Yeah. Oh man, I can't stand that, man.
Who you
People want
think
to give
created the universe?
people want to give props, but don't give props. Like people want to act like that they respectful. Like I hate this way of the world, man. Like God, like you like let's just be practical right now. There's a whole earth. You had a whole solar system, whole universe. You have other planets and stuff and everything. And you really would tell me that you think peep this, an explosion made something so precise. Like you mean that you really what's up, Brandon? What's up, bro?
That's good.
You really think an explosion created something? Do you know if we was an inch further to the sun, we would burn? Or an inch away from the sun, we would freeze.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean to tell me that the gravity is correct, our distance to the sun is correct. You mean to tell me the oxygen, everything it has to work. You mean to tell me there can be quadruple twins and they still have different DNA? There's not one thumbprint that is the same. So you mean to tell me something so precise was created in an explosion. That doesn't make sense to me. Okay.
At all.
You mean to tell me that we evolved from apes and stuff? There's still a lot of apes that's waiting to be involved right now. Like I don't get. I'm just looking logic. There's some things that you don't have to research. I don't have to research day and night to look at the sky and see the sky is blue. I don't. It's just one of them already knowns, right? It's like the words, the scriptures is already written on your heart. It's already written on. It's written on your soul. It's written in your spirit. My homie just sent me He just sent me some research that showed that everybody in their DNA, at least one of their chromosomes is in the shape of a cross. I didn't even know that, and like just until about like a week ago.
I didn't even know that.
No, I ain't know that.
And
you send me that.
I definitely gonna send. I'll send it to you when I get done with my rant. But he sent me that, and it's just like that. That even lets you know that God, He's in everybody. He's in you, and He's showing you His footprints. He's showing you His footsteps. But yet and still, you will come together, making an organization, and try to get the world to believe that this earth was created by an accident or just by happenstance. And then now you will start preaching that everything that God has created and put together, you would start preaching that it happened by some other event that you cannot even explain. And you'll give 2 hours or 3 hours on a lecture and you ain't said nothing. Well, the atoms, and then you say all these big words and all these things that sound dope, but it's not dope. Because you tell me how the earth was made, or you ask me how the earth is made, I can say about God. That's it. Show's over.
Yep.
You can turn it off. I can just tell you He did.
He was always here and always existed.
Oh, and it really do bothers me that that's how people really think, and they would take somebody's opportunity away. Like, well, first let me say this: God is always going to reveal Himself to everybody before they end up passing. But you will prolong and take somebody's opportunity away to get to know God the right way. Do you know there's so many people that really were searching for God, but they got tapped by the wrong person? And then that wrong person instilled some wrong mess in them. And now they're going through a lot of hell and high water and they don't understand. It's because they only have one perspective and they was never able to be in the right place. Here's the other one that I hate is that the people that got in the church with a pastor, with a church family, and they strayed them the wrong way. And they did it on purpose.
On purpose. On purpose.
Like, come on, man. I'm gonna just calm down right now because
T-Mom said, so do you believe that there's other beings other than us? You know what, T-Mom? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm starting to look into that.
Oh, I definitely believe, like, they talking about extraterrestrials. Like, here's just no research. This is just my mindset. This is God. This is God. He created us. And there's other planets. I personally just don't believe God stopped with us. I just don't believe that He said, I'm gonna create y'all and that's it. I believe other planets, they may not be inhabited, but you got to understand that is from man. We're seeing from our knowledge. I'm not saying every planet has some type of life form on there, but you got to understand we call these things extraterrestrials and we call them aliens.
What would they call
but
it?
They call us aliens and extraterrestrial. I believe there is a more advanced life form than us. See, we want to put us out here like we the best. We was talking about movies. We was talking about you putting this stuff in movies. Do you know you can watch one of my favorite anime, Dragon Ball Z? Where did Goku come from? Another planet. Okay. Who was Goku kind of built off from? Superman. Where did he come from? Another planet. Okay, let's fast forward to the new hype right now. Invincible. Where do they come from?
I'll show you that show.
And what I'm trying to say is these ideas is not coming from out of the sky. These ideas is not just saying, hey man, I'm gonna make this all superpower person. He's gonna be coming from another planet, but we're gonna he's gonna come here, we're gonna control him to fight for us. No, man, I do believe with no proof, I believe it is another life form out there.
Yeah.
I really we might be getting watched,
Never know, man. And hey, okay, Independence Day, but going back to the monkeys and stuff, you know how they used to say, well, black people come from apes and stuff like that.
I'm listening.
I'm just gonna put it out there on a limb. If that's the case, if I was y'all, I would be careful, because if we came from them, that means we can communicate with them. And if we came from them and we can communicate with them at any given time, we can communicate with them and take over.
It'd be a whole planet A.
It'll be a different world then, because we got silverbacks, which is one of the strongest ones out there.
I'm taking the silverback over 100 people. I don't care what you say.
And I'm getting on his back. Matter of fact, when you look at some of the me and Brandon were watching King Kong. I forgot what year it was made in, but and I was sitting there, we were watching it. I said, that's a silverback. Look at the silver across his back.
People underestimate even a chimpanzee or orangutan how strong they are.
Hey, you can want to fight them. You can be 100 men against the doggone silverback you want to. My money's on that silverback, because I guarantee you, when he slapped the mess out that first one, the rest of them ain't gonna mess with him.
Mm-hmm.
The force,
dude,
you're not as strong them summer guns are. When they hit, they don't get hit like this. I'm talking about cock back and come straight down.
Man, a love tap from them would send you to the hospital, probably in your life. Dude, did you see what just happened with one of the guys that used to work with Joe Exotic? He was a caregiver of the tigers and stuff, and Tiger was not hostile. But if y'all know about cats, I'm a cat guy over a dog guy. Cats can love you and play with you, but when they get irritated of you, they'll slap you like fast. They'll scratch. So this guy was messing with the cat.
Video like that.
Huh? Oh, I love it. Skippity pat, pat, pat. Like, no, but have you realized, like, no, this just happened like within the past 2 weeks. This guy, he was with the tiger, and the tiger got irritated, and he just turned around and bit the guy. It wasn't no vicious bite, but he bit him and killed him just from he wasn't trying to kill. He just bit him. Going to what you just said, these animals like tigers and lions and silverbacks, they can just play with you and you can lose your life. They can just play with you. Like, do you know the claws on these animals? They can rip right to your bone.
Even their tongue is like, if they was to lick you, it hurts.
No, folks, I just did that research with the tiger. Tigers' tongues, they have these little nails on their tongues, and it's the same stuff that makes our fingernails, right? And that stuff is like 3 to 4 inches long. So you wonder why they always licking each other and why they always licking their bone. How them bones get like finger licking clean? It's because they're scraping that stuff off with their tongues. And that's how they grooming their family and stuff. That's they doing that because I didn't know that. I just did that research the other day. So, no, you're right. Hey, Carl, I had a question though, right quick. So I want to go back to the apes right quick.
Hold up, man.
What's up, bro? Talk to me.
I just imagining that doggone 100 men against that doggone silverback.
It ain't gonna be 100 men. It's gonna be 2. It's gonna be it's gonna be because 100 men gonna have confidence, and then when that silverback grab a hold of 1 or 2, the other one's gonna crap their pants and run. I'm serious.
Ain't nobody coming out of that unscathed.
Dude,
Carl,
I'm gonna tell you.
Going with us, Carl? Yeah, I'm going. I'm gonna be up there the doggone on the second floor like this right here, Neil.
I'm gonna be watching.
Yeah, there we go.
Somebody
look at him.
Stories.
Man, he almost had him, dog. He almost had that silverback. almost had him. Like, but you already know. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm part of that 100 men, I'm that last. I'm number 100, looking from the back.
Somebody got to tell, like you said last time. Somebody got to tell the story.
Somebody got to tell the story. Well, that's gonna be me. Hey, oh no! Don't do that.
Ooh. Gonna have to edit
Oh.
because he got decapitated and everything.
Nah, they showing this. So you actually see Facebook showing this stuff now.
Oh, man,
Yeah, now,
But it would take our stuff down. But it
True.
would show that.
True. I showed you the video. I sent you the video. You saw that dude getting his face ate up by that sloth bear?
Yeah.
Come on. They showed this is on social media. They had this, I watched this. Well, I ain't gonna say I watched it, but this morning I saw this video and I was just watching. It was literally a girl butt naked in I think a Charger on a guy in the front seat. So you can show this. But any type of content of this like this, we get taken down. We had a good conversation. We had a good conversation about a couple of months ago. I get banned.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this woman can ride on a dude butt naked, and this thing get millions of views, and it get pushed out.
We on here just talking about simple stuff that's going on in the world. We get strike. T-Mom said years ago at 8 took off a lady's face. She was effed up. Them monkeys is dangerous.
Yeah, damn.
Oh, they strong. Y'all think they small and cute? Them was skinny arms strong. Like I'm saying, they a chimpanzee is 4 to 5 times stronger than the average human. Just a chimpanzee yourself.
Just a chimp.
You be seeing them when they grabbing. You saw that orangutan was grabbing that man's leg.
One dude leg, he could have broken.
Yeah. And he couldn't even get away. And it just looked like the orangutan was just casually just grabbing him. And he was scared. I would have been scared too. He would have had my pants. He could have them pants.
Their wingspan is like,
Yeah. I'd have been unbuckling.
I know, right? Here you go. Keep my wallet. Please throw my wallet back though. Oh no.
Question, man.
Yeah. Let me say this. So going back to the silverbacks and the gorillas and how. Oh, I thought somebody was knocking. And how we were saying we evolved from apes, and I always had this question. Nobody has given me an answer. If we evolved from gorillas and apes, why are they saying and why when people need a heart transplant, they're going to pigs? Why are they using pigs? And why are they saying pigs' body makeups are closer to, it's the one animal that's closest to the human body and DNA out of all the animals? But I thought we evolved from apes.
That's a great question.
Why haven't they tried apes?
You got me thinking about that.
Yeah, that's a good question there, bro.
I'm serious though. I was thinking about that. So it's like that even debunks that if we are evolved apes, like we our DNA and our body makeup should just be a match naturally. But you're using pigs. And this guy, the first guy, I think the heart was in him for about, it was like 2 days or 2 weeks. But then he ended up still passing. It didn't take it all the way. Still in passing. But I'm like, why you trying pigs? Why you trying guinea pigs? But not anyway, that was a question I had.
Yeah,
I still ain't got an answer from there.
And that's a great question. And another thing, if we came from them, why we ain't strong like naturally,
just off rip without having to work out.
coming out the boom.
Even the strongest person in the world don't got a chance against a gorilla. I don't care what you're saying.
Mm-mm.
The gorilla be talking to his people in the back. Hey, he got a little strength on him. Let's see how you handle this. Whoosh.
T-Mom said they did that pig heart transplant in Boston. He lived for about a month. Okay.
About a month. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
After a while, everything gonna be artificial. You know, they call it artificial intelligence for a reason.
You already know about the whole what was it, a chip in the brain?
Yep.
Trying to do.
Yep.
And the one in the hand too, which I look at.
Yeah, what's that? They coming up with somebody that's gonna do time. They can put that chip in there, and it feel like they already done about 20 years already. But what they don't understand is that they are reprogramming you at the same time.
Hold on. They putting the chip in somebody's head that's like they can, like, you talking about time in prison?
Mm-hmm.
So where
I
like they
forgot
feel
the
like
name of it.
If you
So-
could explain the like try to explain the concept basically. So like
They
I think I
okay.
get the-
If somebody got 20 years,
Mhm.
instead of going to do it a natural 20 years,
like this.
they'll put a chip in there and they do 20 years with that chip in their head. But then it's reprogramming you to be like they want you to be.
Mm.
You don't do nothing else. No, you nice person, nicey person.
So
I forgot what it is because Mr. Musk is coming up with that.
so the question I have for that is like, so your brain is still aware and functioning, and you still aware of what's going on, but your body is not.
It'll zap you into like a 20-year fast.
Oh Lord.
But here's my question with that. If you remember, so it's gonna fast forward your brain 20 years, but is your body still like one
same.
day?
It's still the same.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be a lot of inmates signing up for that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because they don't want to get out, but they just don't know what they're losing.
Signing up for it.
Yeah, they don't know what they losing. I'm telling you, especially them 16-year-old boys that's getting life. Shoot.
But they think they a lot of them think they still gonna be the same. I'm still no, you ain't, bro. You're not gonna be the same.
You gonna come back? Oh, this gonna be messed up.
You're gonna be barely making it. You're gonna have to work for somebody else because they done programmed you not to be able to think for yourself. Not to be able to not to be able to create. Not to be able to create.
That's scary.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I'm a oldest to where if I did the crime, if I did something, man, I got to do the time. And here's the thing. I feel like some of these people that's getting sit down for years, meaning they do something, then they go to prison for years and stuff. I feel like it's good for them in a certain sense because there are some people that was really on a dark path and they go to prison and then they end up changing their lives just because they was able to sit down and think. Then they was able to read. They might had an OG in there that guided them the right way, or even a CEO or somebody like that. So I'm not the one that's saying like, oh, you in prison and you're just bad. Like I got a lot of people that's locked up, and there's a lot of kids that's in the detention center that's heading that way that maybe they just didn't have that chance or the opportunity to get out of that type of life. But prison can be beneficial. It can be. I know it's a bad live. I know it's a bad place to stay, but you did do whatever you did, and you're gonna have to sit down for some time. How are you gonna use that time?
We had a bunch.
How are you gonna use that time?
That's true.
We had a couple of people come on the show that been to prison and stuff like that and got out and changed their whole life.
Right.
Yep.
People that do, especially around my age and younger than me,
Mhm.
first thing I tell them, like, let's say, God forbid, they go to prison or whatever, you in there for 20 years or life or whatever. You ain't gonna see your mama like that, your family and all them. They gonna pass away. You might not know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much that can happen within a year.
Man, I'm gonna tell you the other side of it. It's this dude we used to call each other twins. He was from Morven. I think his name was Timothy Richardson, and he was locked up for probably about anywhere between 10 to 14 years. We call each other twin because we both was dark skinned. We both was from Anson. We both had the same birthday, same day. So we just was like each other brothers. And I didn't even know this guy was locked up. He just got out not too long ago, and 3 weeks after he got out, he ended up getting shot in the head. And I'm just like, I kind of got a story and stuff like that, but like this is somebody that I know. And y'all and Carl, you might have heard about him because he's from Morgan. But it just don't sit right with me. I'm using him for a catalyst, but it don't sit right with me that somebody served 14 years and then being out in 3 weeks, you lose your life.
I know it,
I'm trying to figure out like what went wrong now without putting business and stuff out there. I heard he got married to a lady. I know the girl he got married to, and I heard she came home and found him with another man, and they had a shoot off. That's what I heard. I don't know, but my mind was like, you probably would have been better off staying in prison.
Yeah, you survive prison, then come home and just like guys that go to Vietnam and these wars and stuff, then come home and ain't home alone, and next thing you know, they be unalive and stuff.
Man, do you know how many people that get out of prison and commit a crime just to go back? That's what they're familiar to.
Yeah, they can't even adjust out here.
Right. So, but man, let me do me a favor, man. Pull that scripture back up you had up earlier. Love that scripture. Guys, if y'all tuning in, you already know this is open mic night. We talking about end times, and of course, we always get off the exit, but that exit always take us right back to where we want to go. So appreciate you guys for being here.
Yep, there you go,
man. I just wanted, man, that was the main scripture that I want people to really think. I think you guys can really connect to this, man. Right there. I like that one. Actually, go back to the top.
Which one are you looking for?
Go to 14.
There you go. And by the signs that is allowed to work in his presence of the beast, it deceives those who dwell on earth, telling them to make an image for the beast that was wounded by the sword and yet lived.
Let's see. I like. All right, go to what's 15?
15, and it was allowed to give breath to the image of the beast, so that the image of the beast might even speak and might cause those who would not worship the image of the beast to be slain.
Keep going all the way till you saw the footnotes.
Also, it caused all, both small and great, both rich and poor, both free and slave, to be marked on the right hand or to the forehead, or the forehead.
Hold on right there. Hold on. Guys, read that again. I'm about to read it again. Also, it calls all, both small and great, both rich and poor, both free and slave, to be marked on the hand, the right hand, or the forehead. That's everybody. Look,
everybody.
Small and great, both rich and poor, both free and slave, to be marked on the right hand of the forehead. That's including you. There's no way you can get out of that. That's including you.
No way.
What's the next
one?
Number 17.
17. So that no one can buy or sell unless he has the mark that is the name of the beast or the number of its name. This calls for wisdom, that the one who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If that doesn't scare you, and I know you're gonna have some Christians come, it don't scare me because I know I'm going to heaven. I know I'm gonna get caught up. I'm gonna be honest. Yes, you got to have that faith if you're doing what you're doing. But hold your horses. Hold your horses.
You know what I asked? How do you know that?
Yeah. How do you definitively know that you just gonna be in heaven? Here's the thing. Out of everybody that believed in God, somebody didn't make it. Somebody not gonna make it. Out of everybody said I'm gonna be there. Do you know we host church? We we host funerals at churches, and the pastor always get up. Oh, he was a good guy. She was a good lady, and she gonna be in there, and you gonna see your mom again. Some of that stuff be a lie right to your face.
I don't care how good you are. I don't care if you're the sweetest person in the world. You can have the best heart all you want to. God said your heart is deceitful. It's wicked. It's evil. It can be evil. God said that. I didn't say it. He said. Then we're gonna have to talk about even with the end times. We're gonna add it in there. How in the world is everybody going to heaven? So hell is just gonna be empty except for with the devil and his fallen angels with him.
That's what I'm saying.
How is that, man? Please explain it to me.
I can't.
I don't get it, man. My Bible tells me to never be scared. It is not my DNA.
I'm with you on that. But here's the thing. Me being scared is what brought me to the Lord. So I know that the Bible say that. But I got scared into being a Christian. And the fear that I have, it keeps me being a Christian. I when I think about what hell is and what goes on in hell, and I think about, like, in my mind, the sin that you burning is the sins that you create, and this is just over and over. I know the Bible said that it doesn't be scared, but I'm still human, I'm flesh, and that's not it. That's not an excuse. I'm just saying, when I think about what can possibly happen, it is scary. I'm sorry. And I'm not, like you said, I'm not trying to be here and say that I have it right. I get scared.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I get scared. And I'm just thinking, like, for the ones that really, some people talk with the most confidence in the world, like, I'm going here and I'm going there. And if you just do this and do that, some people make being a Christian sound so easy. Some people, it's not as easy as we think it is. It can be. But when you out here trying to bring souls to the Lord, you have to meet them where they are. And that first step can sometimes be the biggest step of their life. And most of the time, it is the biggest step of their life. And there's a lot of scary moments in that. There are some gang members that don't want to truly give their life to the Lord, because they know in giving their life to the Lord, they have to put down that rag. And they know in putting down that rag, whoever that they was under may not want that. So they got to make a decision to walk with the Lord or stay inside this organization, that if I try to leave, they're going to take my life, or they're going to hurt my family and the people that I love.
Mm-hmm.
So I do know I'm definitely not going against the Lord when you say the Bible say don't be scared, don't have fear. That is true. I take that as I'm not going to fear the devil, because he already gave us the victory over the devil. God gave us the victory, and he wants us to trust in him. And my strength come from the Lord. I'm only strong because I'm weak. I'm not strong at all. I'm strong because I'm weak. God is made strong when I'm weak. So I'm not fearful because I am weak. I'm not fearful because God is my strength and God is my protector. But there are other things that scare me. I ain't gonna lie. And you even say that don't be fearful now and don't be scared. If I see a dog chasing after me, I'm running. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't want to get bit by this. I don't want to get bit by this dog.
I don't miss no dog either.
Oh,
I don't either.
That's what we were saying the other week. Like, these people messing with these animals out here in the wilderness and stuff like that. I don't even walk in people's backyards no more. I don't want to unleash pit bull. And I'm too old to be running long distances now. Like, they gonna catch me.
Oh, that brought me to the video. This guy, I think he was either a mailman or Amazon carrier. And the dog would always, he's a mail carrier. The dog would always mess with him. And so mail carrier pulled off his belt and started chasing the dog.
For real? You gotta send me that.
He got fed up, boy.
That's what's
He
up.
got fed up, man. Oh man. Man, it's
That's
been a
what's
good
up.
one, man. It's been a
It
good one,
has.
y'all. We're gonna start talking about some end times and stuff. And I'm just gonna I'm throw something in the pot there for a minute. See what T
Go
Mom
on in.
said. She said, I don't mess with dogs, but I will bite him. Oh, speaking of that, you ever see the video? This little girl playing with the little dog, and the dog bit her, and she grabbed the dog and bit him back.
Yeah. Yeah. And the dog didn't the dog freeze like got scared or something? Yeah, I saw that. I saw
said,
it.
that little girl was mad. When she like, you bite me, I'm biting you back. Just like T Mom just said, I'm biting you back. Oh man. I'm gonna throw something in the pot before we get out of here. Even looking at end times, even looking at Job. I was looking at Job the other day, which I love the book of Job. When God gave him the permission to attack him, where did the devil get that power from to do all that stuff? What did he get that power to? God said, you can do anything. It's what God said. You can do anything you want to him. Just paraphrase. Speaking in our language, you do anything you want to him. I just ain't gonna grant you the power to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
What did he get? What did he get all that power from to do what he did?
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't even know. I ain't never really think of that question at all. The only thing that I can say is that when like he called the devil the arrow of the earth, like no, the prince of the earth. And I don't think he has power, but he have to get permission from God to do anything.
Anything.
Because there will be a point in time, and this is really what we got to speak about. Like not now, but another day. There will be a point in time that where the devil is going to be unleashed and unchained, and there will not be a presence here. Like after, I think it's after the not the rapture, but the actual tribulation period. Before the Lord come back and reign for 1,000 years, there is going to be a period of time that I believe the devil is off the chain, and I mean that literally. I mean, like I think, man. See, and now we're getting into the stuff I haven't researched, but I know there's a period of time. I think the devil's going to be. Is he going to be chained up for 1,000 years? With the 1,000 years that the Lord is reigning,
He gonna let him loose.
You're gonna let him loose. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so
we can go through Revelation, man.
Man, I'm
and we can go through Revelation, and hopefully some pastors be listening. They jump on.
So let's do that next on our next one. Let's just go through whole Revelation.
Let's go through it.
And here's the thing. So you know what? How many chapters is it of Revelation?
22.
So our next 22 videos gonna be a Revelation, a chapter of video. They're gonna be mad.
And hope some pastors jump on.
Let's see. We got that.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna invite them. Y'all come on. We're gonna talk about Revelation. Y'all come on, help us.
He ain't off the chain. Not the way he gonna be off the chain then.
And all y'all who think this devil is this little ugly person, y'all might want to go read how when he was just Lucifer first. Y'all might want to go read how he really looked. Mm-hmm. Some of y'all really don't know how he looked. This dude was fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look, this how fine he is. This how fine dude is. And I'm man, I can say this. I ain't gotta say no homo stuff, but let me show you how fine devil is. When Adam and Eve was in the garden, Adam was created. No, Eve was created from Adam. She was his. She walked away from her man, to go get spoken to this serpent, and he got her to do something that God, the creator of all, he said don't do, and the leader, her man, told her not to do. No, she allowed this other man. How fine was he? No, here's another thing with fineness. How charming was he?
Oh, he had to be charming. Look
How
good and
productive
charming.
and creative he was. Like, Lord Jesus. That's why you need the Lord, guys. That's why you really need God, because you really think you can box with the devil by yourself, and you can't. Just be honest.
Yeah.
You don't you
Good
ain't
look.
built, ain't nobody in this world built like that.
Y'all ever notice how good he looked so good that doggone we see the devil. Y'all call people devils, so what's the difference? Yeah, y'all call these handsome, fine men and women the devil. So what's the difference? People walking around here talking about mental health issues. Come on now.
So I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not discrediting your point, but when the devil is gonna be unchained for them 1,000 years, we ain't seen nothing yet. I'm just I can't prove it. When we go,
sound like Drumline. We ain't seen nothing yet.
we ain't seen. We ain't seen. Oh no, you know my part. It was bound to happen. That's my draw law. Oh, Petey Pablo, hey, that's my guy. But no,
Y'all ready?
never. USA. Gonna make me watch that.
Oh man.
Oh, we ain't
Y'all
seen
don't,
nothing.
a lot of y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
USA.
Petey Pablo is from Carolina, so
Uh-huh. Oh man, that guy. Oh, one of my favorite songs from him is man, how'd it go? He Spoke to Me. That's my song. You heard that one?
okay, yeah. I was playing
That's
that the
my
other day.
That's my favorite song from him. That's literally the only song I go to from him now. He spoke to me. That first boy made me cry. Come on. I ain't about to sing it for you guys. I can't do that tonight. No,
Hey,
man, but that's
hey, Neil. One more thing before we get out of here.
come
One
on
more
with
thing. You sparked something when you was talking about Adam and Eve.
it. Come on with it.
Man, check this out. You see, just give this right here give more evidence of that. Adam knew better than to eat from that tree. Because I'm in Genesis 2. You know, it's Genesis 2 is creation of man and woman.
Mm-hmm.
But I get down here to verse 15. It says, the Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and keep it. Now,
Mm-hmm.
this is the part that's gonna get very interesting. This is just Adam. Eve won't even pull it out of him yet. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, you should hold on, I forgot. Let me do this. Let me do this. So everybody can see, so they won't think I just reading it. Genesis 2:15. The Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and keep it. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, you may surely eat of every tree of the garden, but of the tree of the knowledge and good of evil you shall not eat, for in the day that you eat of it, surely die. Eve wasn't even created yet. Eve wasn't even poured out of him yet. And then he said, the Lord God said, it is not good that a man should be alone. That right there shows you he wasn't even here yet.
Mm-hmm.
God already gave Adam that command before Eve. So he knew better.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
He knew better.
He was supposed to lead.
He's supposed to have questioned Eve. Where you get that from? Where you get that from? That's what makes me think that tree stood out differently than the rest of them.
Had to.
Or it was in the garden at a certain place that he knew where it was at.
Yeah.
So like we know where a lot of stuff at. Just like we put something special in the refrigerator, don't nobody you better not touch it. We know it was in there. We know exactly what we put it.
All right.
But what we do, we try to get slick and put it back in the same plate that
Mhm.
I know that because I used to do it.
We all used to do it. But man, that's powerful. You got to understand, like you said. So there's two ways that my mind is going. Eve wasn't even created. Do you believe that that was also in Eve essence that she shouldn't have known because she was pulled from his rib and she just should have known in the essence, or is it the other route that she ain't have no clue? And this was supposed to be a moment where Adam's supposed to step up because God already given him all control of everything. So he gave him control. He even gave him the power to name stuff. So what do you believe God wanted Adam to do in that moment? And before you answer that, with Eve not knowing, because my heart, even though the question I just asked, my heart, Eve didn't know. How beautiful or how elegant was the tree to why everything in the garden? That's great where she went to.
I bet that was a pretty tree. Ooh. And even when you say that, as far as Adam should have taught Eve. Let's say Eve didn't know. Adam should have taught Eve, look, we can eat all these other from the other trees. But that right there, we can't touch that one. Can't touch that one now.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think, this is actually a two-part question. I gotta ask the first one. A lot of people say sin was brought in the world when Adam partaked of the fruit. Do you think that was it, or do you think sin was brought into the world once she presented it to once Eve partaking of the fruit? Do you think that sin was brought into the world once she presented it to Adam and then he partaked of the fruit? Or do you think sin was brought into the world when she made the initial bite?
I think it was brought in just to me. I think it was actually brought in after Adam did it.
After who?
Adam.
I agree. That's my personal opinion.
Adam did it because he was already because he was over this. He was commanded already not to eat from that tree.
All right. So here's my question. Do you think Eve herself, these questions I have myself, do you think Eve herself mind was woken up when she partaken and now that gave her the ability to convince him? Or do you just think, because my mind, when she came and gave it to him, why he didn't say no if he already know that God told him don't do this? But yet and still it was something about Eve that he allowed himself to partake of the fruit. Like, what was that?
I'm gonna have to look into that part too.
I know
these that can go a few different ways.
It can. That's why I don't have no answer. I'm literally asking. I'm curious. And these are the rabbit hole. When I'm at work training, these are things I've been thinking about. Like, okay, well, she did this and he did that.
And see that I can go with that right there. The serpent convinced her.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
True. So the serpent did convince Eve. Yes, that was true. What I'm saying, the serpent knew to go to Eve because he knew he couldn't convince Adam. And when Eve partaken of the fruit first, because here's the thing, when she partaken of the fruit first, was she unawakened to some quotations, because she wasn't really unawakened in a good way, but was she unawakened to be able to know that she could convince or manipulate Adam to do it? Or was, because let's move forward so you can understand my point. When God came back and he called for them, they was hiding, said I was naked and things like that. And God came out and said, who told you was naked? And then his next thing was like, did y'all eat from the tree that did you eat from the tree that I told you about? He reprimanded Adam. He didn't even direct it towards Eve. That's the key. He went to him. I put you in because he was, hey, man, she right here, man. Don't you go ahead and get her in trouble? Like she was
You're
going,
like a brother, ain't it?
yeah, man, she right here, man. She the one who did it. It wasn't even me. Nah, I put you in trouble, man.
Hey, and the thing about it, guess what he said? Man, it was the woman you gave me.
The woman you gave me.
So you want to
Right.
leave out here with all the animals.
Right.
So you're trying to blame the creator, which goes to show you he was so used to seeing them at a certain time in the garden.
Yeah.
In the cool of the day.
Yeah.
And that's where you see where we have choices at. Because you had a choice to eat it or not eat it. And it's not like Adam was clean on the other side with other trees. That he was right there. So so the old serpent just slipped in. Look, Eve, what's up, girl? Look, I got this good stuff right here that you can look, just come on, take a bite of this fruit right here.
I got what
you've
been wanting.
That's what you've been wanting. Look, don't it look good? You see, that's how this bug is so crafty. Ladies, fellas, that's how the enemy works. Men, because we men. Hey, Neil, ooh, you look good. Ooh, you smelling good too. And keep on going. But what do we do sometimes, Neil? Oh, man, girl, get out of here.
Go ahead, go, girl. Girl.
You know, that's all they do. What's up with you? No, I'm just telling you, smell good and stuff. And see, the whole time she really in. Look like you've been working out. I be seeing you sometimes. I ain't seen you from Jack nothing. A friend of mine, him and his wife was fussing. He left the house. And I have always said to him, look, man, you know, because at that time I was married too. I said, you know, the devil crafty. At times he will put this woman, not saying your wife or my wife ain't what we want, but he will put this woman that you always had imagine this certain type of woman. Neil, how about he went to Walmart and he seen her? He said, Carl, man, it just so happened I was outside the apartment that night when he came through. I said, man, what you doing over here? He said, man, I just come from Walmart, man. Me and my wife were fussing. And I was in Walmart. And man, I seen this girl, just like I always wanted this woman. I said, what did I tell you, man? He said, that's why I came through here. And I told him, I said, it had to be God because I was in the house.
Right.
I just happened to walk outside, you know, because sometimes I go outside, even like now, go outside and just look up in the sky, look at the stars, especially with the moon. Look at the moon and stuff. And, you know, I'm saying, especially when the moon, I'm looking at the moon, like we can look at all these other planets, but they won't show us nothing on the moon.
Right.
Why I can't see the flag up there flapping, as y'all say?
They had a green screen. Stop.
That right there to be continued.
Oh, no. Oh man. Why?
Why I can't see why we can see Mars and what's bubbling on Mars, but we can't see what's going on the moon. Dun,
playing tricks on you.
Ghetto boy. I watch Willie D. You watch Willie D, man?
I do. Sometimes I do. Not as much as I should, but I do.
Willie D, good boy. I tell you, man.
I like him. I like Willie D.
I like Willie D. It's a lot of stuff, man, that's going on with a lot of people that's podcasters out there, influencers and stuff. They talking about some real stuff, y'all. And I know sometimes y'all won't watch it, but they talking about some real stuff.
Man, let me say this while my mind is still on it. So going back to the devil and the serpent, guys, I want y'all to understand this. The best lie always has a little bit of truth in it.
Thank you.
Always.
Say it again. I had to rewind it, y'all.
Y'all
don't know about that. That's old school.
I know, right? We got to press rewind and wait about 30 minutes for it anyway. Oh, the best lie.
Take the pen.
Yeah. Spin it back. Don't know about that. Hold on. Or you're gonna pay that fee or movie Mirage. Either one. Pay that no rewind fee, baby.
Yes.
All right, here you go. The best lies have a little bit of truth in it. And that's the devil is the master of this. So
And he showed you right there.
go ahead, you got it. Go ahead.
He showed
Okay.
you right there. He the best there. Did God really say that?
Yeah.
Oh, he just know that you, if you bite it, you're gonna be just like him. See, he put the truth in it.
Yeah.
But everything
Then,
else
see,
was
here's the
like,
thing though. You got to compare it. When you compare it, say if you partake, you would surely die. See, you ain't gonna die. No, so here's the thing. We did die in a sense. We did die. Like you gotta go back to our ways is not his ways, our thoughts not his thoughts. The way we think of dying is not the way God think of dying. Do you know we would have been perfect beings if that didn't happen? Perfect.
and never die.
Do you know, not the Muffin Man, but do you know
That was on the other night too.
right? No, do you know we had control over all animals before that happened? Like the tigers and everything. And I told y'all this is why we could tame them, because there's still a level of us controlling them. But do you know that everything was under human command in the beautiful way? Every single thing. Right now, the same things that are under our command were under our command is some of the same things that can take us out of here. So here's the thing. He went up there and said, he know, like you said, the old pimp, look, man, look, you gonna be, he wanted all this to himself. Right? I'm gonna tell you the truth. You're gonna be just like him, right? You're gonna be just like him. If you take a bite of this, you're gonna be just like him. Now remember who told you the truth. All right. I'm gonna be right over here. Go over there. That's still the question I have. Did she become unawake in some kind of way? And how was she able to convince him after this man got explicit information not to do so? How? That's my question. How? So she go over there. Speaking different now. Hey, you should go ahead and take a bite of this fruit. But nah, baby, God already told us. God already told you, man, stay away from that tree. We can have everything. We have everything. I can give you all this, cars, clothes. I can give you that. We just can't touch that. Well, look here. If you don't take a bite of this fruit, you don't get a bite of this fruit.
Oh yeah.
And he looking like, oh shoot. Well, he created you for me, so I can only have you. Go ahead and give me that fruit. Man, ticket, man, messed us all up. Now, here's the thing.
When we go to work.
Here's the thing. Do this. Do me a favor. And I'm trying to come on top of my mind right quick. Go to Genesis chapter 3, verse 16.
I think I'm still in that verse too. Oh man, I'm still in Genesis 3. Yeah.
Pull it up on the big screen. Let me see if I got it right. Well, hey, we're gonna start calling our screen the Jetsons. Pull it up on the Jetsons for me. The Jetsons.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Let me see.
To the woman, he said, I will surely multiply your pain and childbearing.
Hold on before you say that. Guys, we about to get into these curses right quick. And what I want you to see when it comes to this, men was given one curse. Ladies was given two. And the second one is not always brought up. Go ahead, brother Carl. Go ahead.
To the woman, he said, I will surely multiply your pain. Hold on, before I finish read that, you supposed to say, stop right there. That's what you supposed to say. Stop right there.
Stop right there.
He said,
I'm gonna do that next time.
I will surely multiply your pain and childbearing. In pain, you shall bring forth children. Your desire shall be.
Hold on. Stop right there. That's the first curse. Remember what I just talked about? The forbidden fruit. and that woman felt like she could go to her husband and persuade him in some kind of way. Oh, read, brother Carl. Go ahead, read. Oh, read.
Okay, Gino. Your desire shall be for your husband, and he shall rule over you.
What that mean?
Yeah.
Stop right there. So here's the thing, guys. Right there. And he shall rule over you. Why did God make that one of the curses of a woman, that her desires would be for her husband, and he shall rule over you?
Well, you give him homework, ain't you?
I'm just saying, like people think, see, when people say that, like the woman ain't supposed to speak in church and stuff, they go all the way to Timothy, 2 Timothy, what the Bible say. No, we're back in Genesis at the start of it. The woman didn't look. Here's my thought. The woman didn't listen to the man, and she was able to convince the man. If there was no, this is my thought, if there was no rule or curse set in place for the woman to have to be ruled by somebody, man, y'all gonna hate when I say this, but 9 times out of 10, when a woman get in control of something very magnificent, it doesn't work out.
I'm gonna get out this lie.
And look, this is just me. This is just me. And here's the thing, though. But it goes back to two things, though. And like, I ain't getting on you, but it goes back to your weaker vessel, and then it also goes to the emotions, right? And when it goes to the weaker vessel and it goes to the emotions, there's a lot of things that need to be handled with logic. There's a lot of things that need to be handled patient. And when you handle it with emotion, you taking away logic and patience because you're going based on a feel, right? And so when I look at the woman partaking of that fruit, God had to put something in place so the woman could listen, and it had to be a commandment, and it had to be a desire. Do you know a woman desires her husband, right? And it's in your nature. When a woman is at her peak, women, this is your superpower, is being a helpmeet to your husband. When you're at your peak, being a helpmeet to your husband, you are at your best. And I would just say try it sometime. We definitely got to have that conversation another day.
Yeah. Man, you got so much, man. You get talking about, don't care what nobody say. You get talking about that Bible, stuff starts sparking in your head.
I know, right? Because
it really do. And we on here talking, and hopefully when we start going through the Bible, talking about the Bible, that hopefully there's some pastors to jump in. Because since you said that about Eve, and I ain't even gonna go into it, but I'm just gonna put it out there. So you're talking about Eve and the serpent. My question that pops up in my head: how did the serpent know that fruit was like that? How did he know?
I ain't never thought of that one.
Don't answer. We're gonna leave it out there in the atmosphere.
You see how brain be sparking though, and they be turning.
How did he know that fruit was like that? How did he know even about that tree? Because he's a serpent there.
I got a logic.
He was an angel in heaven. So how did he was cast out? How did he know that?
I got a logic answer. We can't do this, man. Write that down. We got to come back to this. I got to come back. I have an answer. I have an unresearched answer, and I have to say unresearched because I never had that question before. So my logic, just my information, my knowledge is coming to me, but I'm definitely gonna do the research on this.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like this. Here's another question, and like I said, just a question. I'm sorry. Hold on. Here's one. When the two brothers, Cain and Abel, right?
Yeah.
Who killed who?
Cain killed Abel.
All right. And what happened to Cain after he got killed? After he killed his brother?
Man, I'm thinking about writing this down. He didn't come to me while you talk.
Okay. You remember they put a God put a mark on his forehead and sent him wandering, and that mark was to was to keep other people from approaching him and helping him and everything. Here's my question: Cain and Abel was the first kids of Adam and Eve. How is there other people already in the world? Just saying, man. We got questions too. Huh?
We're gonna have to go to question.org.
Look, I don't have an answer, but I'm gonna tell you the best answer that I got from that, and I'm not gonna tell you because we'll do this another day. It came from outside the Bible, the 66 books. I had to read in Jubilee to try to understand it.
The book, like they be doing when they're going to the Apocrypha.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a tip. I'm gonna give y'all a tip. There was more than 2 kids from Adam and Eve. They had a daughter that's not brought up in the 66 books. I'm just saying, they not ready for that, right? I'm just saying, only read this, but come on, man. We got it.
I hope some pastors do jump on. And it's just gonna be a discussion. It ain't no debate. I ain't no debater. It's just a debate. It ain't no debate. We just gonna get on here and we're gonna talk about the Bible. I mean, we learn it just like everybody else do. But see, Neil, that's one thing when I post sometimes. I'm trying to get these pastors to understand. People got questions. They have questions. All this stuff is fine and dandy with the prosperity message and all that kind of stuff. But people got questions, and you supposed to be ready to give them an answer. If you don't have an answer, like some of my pastor friends, they'll tell you, well, let me get back with you with that. Because I don't know right offhand. People have questions. People are starting to come to Christ. They're starting to become a Christian. They're starting to read this Bible. Some people better start looking at, like, some of these pastors better start looking at, like, oh man, these folks got some real questions. And they're legitimate questions, like we just said. And just like I just said, how did he know that?
Here's the thing, I want to tell you this personally because I see every post that you pop up. I read it and stuff. This is what I feel. A lot of people in the world, and I'm speaking mostly to the average person, they don't think that deep or do their research to even think that deep, and the pastors don't even know how to answer it. And the pastors that can answer it is not going to mess up their money.
Man, they only do the thoughts that run in my head sometimes when I wake up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. I'll post them because you here's the thing, but here's the beautiful thing. I want to keep encouraging you doing this. There's a lot of eye hustlers that doesn't never pop up that's watching, and you're helping them out. You helping them out with what you post and how you speak. You are helping them out. There's a lot of people right now, even watching the live right now, that are stuck at a church and they feel a void in the inside, and that void is supposed to be filled, but they don't know why. They don't know why they feel empty. And when they listen to Carl, and I'm saying you because you also do this on Sundays, and when they listen to Carl and him and the people he bring on, they get that empty feeling become full. And what that full feeling is waking up who they really are, bringing them closer to the Lord. Because everything that the questions you would ask, they'll go to their pastor. Pastor start rumbling and don't even know how to answer, don't even know where to come from. And you know their best response, two best response. Where you hear that from? That's one of the first. Where you hear that from? And the other one that I always got as a young kid, oh, you ain't spiritual enough to understand that.
Oh,
like man, you telling me I'm wrong. You tell me like I'm wrong, like you ain't spiritual. What you mean? Okay, if I'm not spiritual, no, be my supposedly spiritual leader and guide me through this. You can't guide me through it though. So
that's right. Thank you. And guide me.
Yeah.
Guide me through it. And then some of them they'll talk about, you know, they don't really know. I had one person say, well, you know, and you ain't got no title and stuff like that. So I said, how you know that? You don't know if I got a title or not. You don't know that just because I don't go around here blasting it. I'm this and this and this. And I said, well, let me throw this back on you then. Since you like to brag about your title, I said, let me do this. How often did Jesus say he was the Son of God? How often did he compare himself to God? How often did he say that? Well, like you said, yeah, he got the fumbling stuff. So I said, because I'm gonna show you one. I said, I give you one example, and this one, the greatest example. He said he was talking to Peter. He said, Peter, I see what they said who I am. Who do you say I am? That just goes to show you he didn't talk about who he was. He said, well, you're the Son of God. He said, the only person that can reveal that to you was God himself. That I said, now you got something better than that. Please show me, because I ain't stupid when it comes to the word. I don't know everything when it comes to the word though, but I ain't stupid towards it.
I just want to say this came to my spirit right now. God stripped away titles that are made by man. I'm gonna just say that.
And here's another one, because I was talking about today. Y'all can say what you want to. God can let that spirit be lifted from you. First Samuel, as Saul, he'll tell you when the prophet Samuel came and told this speaking in general, came and told Saul, you're gonna be replaced, because God told you to go destroy everything, but you killed them doggone cattle and some of that stuff. And I just kept it for the sacrifice for the people. You were trying to satisfy people instead of doing what God said.
Right.
So I'm gonna put another man here that's gonna be better than you. And that's what David come in at. I do read a little bit, y'all.
I ain't gonna lie though, David had a rough life though.
David was, hey, and you look at it, David, God was already preparing David, because the Bible never said David fought cubs. He fought a full-grown bear and a full-grown lion.
Here's the thing though, a lot of the people in the church congregation only know David from fighting Goliath. That's all they know.
That's all they know.
That's all, because that is the story. That is the story to get you. Oh, David slew. This is how I go into church. David slew Goliath. So what is that big mountain in your life that you're trying to slew? You need to go get your 5 smooth stones, and it's like you give a scripture, you tell an illustration, but then you bring it back to the person. Like, what else about David do we have?
Yeah, and then what's the other one you talk about with David? Oh, he slept with Bathsheba and got Bathsheba pregnant, another man's wife pregnant. So now you talk about the bad part. Let's talk about some of the good stuff. David was ruthless.
Yeah, they was really, and people don't even, people, like you said, the bad stuff, people don't even know the details. They don't even know that. You know what? Let's save it, because we about, man.
Yeah, let's save it. Because we getting it going on and get in here, get talking about David ruthless. Yeah. And I'm gonna show you. See, I'll get ready to say something. I'm gonna show you how David. So I'm gonna show you how David was so ruthless. David got another man's wife pregnant, but he had to unalive her husband. Me personally, because I think if Uriah would have messed around and found out that David got his wife pregnant, as a mighty man, he was David mighty man of war. He would tuck him out. I don't care, he is the king. That's it, that man's wife.
Here's the thing. How did he try to kill him? What did he do against David? Where did he put him at? Where he sent him to? Like, these things that they don't know. Like if you never been down a rabbit hole of questions, then you ain't real. I don't even think you're really studying. Like, you got to go down to all these. Look, this is what I was about to say. Me and Carl, we don't sit back and we don't, hey, this is what we're going to say. Hey, when you say this, I want you to say that. This one, because I wanted to be so smooth with you, I did ask Carl, send me some scriptures. We work, okay? He didn't get around to doing it. I understood. He works, I work. shoot, I thought we were supposed to be on at 8:30. Like I was about to be late. Let's be honest. But I'm saying all this to say the reason why this works with me and him, because we naturally are invested in our own personal life with this information that we want to know. Carl don't have to call me and be like, "Hey man, did you study?" Because I don't want you to be showing up on the Bible, like, and I don't have to do that too. Like we just naturally, and you got to understand, he in his 50s, I'm in my 30s. Most of this information that we're given is even already from years ago. We had to start. We couldn't just start this a year ago and then have this king spirit going back and forth. This is natural. So there's a lot of people podcasting that's out there, and then they have to do a extent. Their study is more longer than their podcast. You see, look, it's 2 hours and 11 minutes. We too easy, and we can go. We can continue going. We've been trying to stop for the past 30 minutes.
That stuff just be popping in the head. Just like I posted today. Man, we gotta get off here. I posted today. When they were talking about armor bear, I got my armor bear with me. I got my armor bear. According to the Bible, armor bear that was around David and the kings and stuff, they were ready to die for him. Are you ready to die for the king? Are you ready to die for your pastor as armor bear? I'm gonna leave that alone. That got y'all don't know what y'all talking about. No, we don't know what we're talking about. That's why we try to invite y'all to come and help us out.
Please help us out.
Come help us out. I'm gonna see can I get some pastors to jump on. I know one that probably, if he's not busy, I know one that will come on. He loves to talk about the Bible. And I'm gonna invite him on.
The ones that I know, they scared. They don't want. They the shadow pastors. Do they work in the shadow? It ain't money. Yeah, they the shadow pastors. You know, and the pastors I knew long time ago stopped picking up my phone calls. Stop picking up, and I wonder why.
You get the question, brother.
But when I'm in a church and I see them hallelujah and praising, they jumping over the pews and stuff. This is me. I'm sitting intently because I'm listening. Because I learn better by focusing, by listening. And when I'm hearing it, I'm processing at the same time. Now, what's happening, a lot of stuff that they saying is bumping up against the scriptures and the interpretations that I have. And so I'm like, all right, cool. I'm so respectful. I wait until they get done. Then hey, pal, I need to talk to you right quick. Like, we can go in the room, go outside. I ain't trying to fight. I want to go with some scriptures right quick. Go to scriptures, press them. And I don't do it on purpose. It's just that I press them and I see right then and there, they not expecting nobody from the congregation to go deeper than the surface level. They are hoping that I take the scripture that they just said and take the story that they get behind it and just call that the gospel. That's what they are hoping. But
I got questions. So that just me. I got questions.
The Lord is not going to be a liar, and his scriptures is not going to contradict one another. So why would you say it's contradictory right now? Like, this doesn't make sense.
New Testament is like a cleaner version of the Old Testament. It's more like a more understanding of what's to come and what's going to happen.
Right.
Man, we got to get out of here, man. Brandon walked through here and I smelled that food he had, man. Good gracious.
I'm sorry. We do. I got one question I want to leave you with. This is not even a question, though. Not a question, but this was one thing going to church. I was like, I always heard and I always read this about, they said it'd be, and it's been a while since I had this question, but it'd be easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to make it to heaven. And so, like, my whole childhood, before I started reading, there's a lot of y'all that just you're thinking about this. So you got two ways. You can do a literal. You're trying to think of a camel going through an eye of a needle, but then you also have an actual opening somewhere. I think it's in the Middle Eastern. Don't get me wrong, been a while, that a camel actually had to unpack itself, and the rider of the camel had to get off, and the camel had to get down on his knees to go through this eye, and they called that opening the eye of a needle. So now when I bring them that, because that's deeper than surface level reading, and they know I'm speaking about this, and I'm asking them, do the Bible, is God talking about a camel going through the actual literal eye, or is it talking about this that's in the Bible. This is in the Bible. And then when you do your research outside in the world, and they call that like anyway, that's my question. It's really a statement, but you don't know about that if you only listen to the pastor, because the pastors have never broke that down like that before. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
Man, yeah, we're gonna get into that stuff, man. We're gonna get into it, y'all. Man, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us and everything. We get ready to get up out of here. 2 hours and 15 minutes, man. We think, but see, that's what happens when we get to talking about, especially about the Bible, because we got questions like everybody else. Y'all, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us, and we just thank each and every one of you all for coming through and just sitting down with us. We're gonna continue this stuff, and we're gonna talk about it. So invite your friends. You got pastor friends, or even if your daddy is a pastor, or mama is a pastor, or your brothers, or even your child, send them this way so they can help us out a little bit. So everybody, we getting ready to get out of here. Once again, we appreciate you all. We thank you all. We will be on Sunday, starting at 4:30, and at 6 o'clock we will be on. Get that back going. You know, I've been busy, because I do stuff for the church too. So I've been busy. So we'll be back on Sunday. Me and my son Neil. You're always welcome to jump through if you ain't doing nothing. Y'all, we appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. We get ready to roll out. Neil, you got one more thing? Go ahead on, brother.
One more thing. Carl, go get that food.
I show him.
That's it.
Hey, when you see when I had looked up when he walked by, I looked up. I said, yes. Started to grab. I started to grab like one of them, like that dog on the orangutan.
Hey, come on here, play with me, man. Let's have fun, man. Yeah,
quit
man.
Playing. I started looking at you, man. Better quit playing. Walk through that food like that.
Got them smothered ribs going on.
I know. Oh, you smell it. It's the aroma from it. I'm sitting here like, man, I'm already a little hungry.
Nah, go ahead and go. Hey, they already know I got a YouTube channel and I helping the homeless out. That's it. That's all I got.
That's it, y'all. We out of here, y'all. Appreciate y'all.